Hello, everyone, and welcome to your cosmic energy forecast for January 28th through February 3rd. I'm Angela Bloha, and the reason that I've created these cosmic energy forecasts and their intentions are to help you flow. Because my life, previously in my life, I primarily had struggle. Not really fitting in, not knowing who I am, all those concepts that fit right into my programming of struggle. So I was trained, right? I was trained and conditioned to swim upstream, always be swimming upstream. I was like that fish that swam so hard upstream, yet never really understood how things worked. So I was always maneuvering around the big boulders just by the skin of my back, not getting thrust into the deep water of life where I'd get pushed back downstream, but just knowing how to skim past the boulders and the shoreline so that I wouldn't be, caught outside of the water. So I wouldn't actually, turn into something else. It was a lot of work. And then one day I found flow. It was only for a few seconds, I have to admit, but I became addicted, and I dug deep into having that in my life every moment. And so these forecasts are designed to look into the future of the energy of what is supporting, because we can constantly be swimming upstream, constantly be in struggle, but when we find flow, all we're looking for then is support. Because we're not victims of this energy, right? Of the cosmic energies. We're not victims of those. And we can learn how to flow with the energy, or we can continue to struggle against it. So let's get started for the week. Can everyone hear me? I'm trying a different microphone today. So I'm hoping that you can all hear me. If you can, just send me a few hearts or thumbs up or something so that I know that you can hear. All right. All right. Thanks, Renee. All right. So how did you fare from last week? It was a kind of a bombshell of a week as far as I'm concerned. I know I had lots of disruptions in my energy. I know they were coming. I knew that they were coming, but I just didn't really know how it was going to all show up. And it was a very interesting week, and how all those kinds of disruptions showed up, and they're still sort of playing with me here. So I moved directly into surrender when they did show up on Wednesday going into Thursday, and I have been using every single tool that I know. And today I'm hoping that I'm finally seeing the ending effects on the physical body, but time will tell. So I am super thankful that I know who I am now, and how I move through energy and how I resist energy. And that's kind of really, I've been asking for some really big things in my life, big transformations, and they showed up last week. At least the physical portion showed up last week. So that when we move into flow, we move into different, when you're in flow, you're in a wholeness kind of state. And if you're really proactive, the body keeps up. Apparently I haven't been as proactive as I had hoped. And the body sort of went into, hold on here, we need to rearrange some stuff, and you need a break. So that's kind of how, when we move into those big kinds of aspects of of our higher self, everything needs to be caught up. And if we're not really paying attention and being in hyper awareness, some things, for me, it's generally the body that needs to say, slow down a bit here. We're working as best as we can, but we need this to support us. So I've been supporting the body for about 4 or 5 days now, doing a little bit of extra work. Hopefully it pays off. So this week, January 28th to February 3rd, is promising to be just as energy filled as it was last week. We will continue to seek opportunities for knowledge throughout the entire week, and that seems to be sort of a theme for the week, because we yearn for originality. Like, we have these deep yearnings right now, and the energy is supporting these deep yearnings for originality. Now, if you're doing the same old pattern, right, like that's what happened last week, like I was doing the same old pattern, I wasn't looking for originality, and it caught up with me. So these unique ways to change the outside to match the inside of you, so that we can literally change the look of humanity. So January 28th, today, you can expect partly to cloudy skies with periods of lightning and thunder. Literally, seriously, there is going to be some disruptions today. So during periods of disruption, like, be in hyper awareness of where something might be lacking, right? Like, we don't like disruptions. As a human being, we don't really like disruptions. We like, the patterns. But you have to have a disruption in your energy in order to make breakthroughs and to break out of old patterns. But because of this fact, we tend to attach ourselves to anything that offers a ray of hope, right? Like anything, like we'll try anything when we're in distress, especially when the body is in distress, we try anything that offers a ray of hope. So this is what will grab your attention as the disruptive energies do its job. Like, the disruptive energies are here to break us down, to open us up to original new thought, new emotion, creating that new world that we've been hoping for. But when we're in times of distress, we look for anything bright and shiny. So that bright, shiny object syndrome, it will appear today, and it will be a theme throughout the week. Try not to get caught up in that. Don't follow those little whims, right? You're really looking for things that will hold and sustain lasting change. So maybe it's creating an entirely new practice, right? Something that's like going to totally change your outlook of who you are. So there's plenty of potentials for change out in the cosmos, in your field. Like, the whole gateway has opened up, and sometimes all we see is the unbalances. Like, that's the way I've been feeling, is like really unbalanced. Like, I can't grab onto the potentials. I know that they're there, and I know what I'm sort of looking for, what I'm trying to create in my life. And when there's an unbalance within the physical, the mental, the emotional, or the spiritual, that you will feel unbalanced. So asking for clarity, like demanding clarity, sometimes is what helps. So when you are looking for those things that bring the lasting change, I really want you to find that deep sense of freedom, that free energy. We're not looking for one night stands here. That's those bright, shiny objects, right? We're looking for things that bring that freedom that lasts for eternity. So don't get caught up in that today. There will be disruptions, almost guaranteed. Wednesday, January 29th, you know those goals and intentions and resolutions that you set about a month ago? Well, on Wednesday, it's a great day to sort of revisit them, reevaluate them, see what needs to be changed, what's working, what's not working. Are they still even your goals? Because with the Aquarian energy, it wants you to succeed. And it wants you to succeed by looking for something new. So you may find that it is imperative for you to find that success on Wednesday. So even though you will want everything immediately, because that's the ego chiming in, right? Don't jump into those whims. Rather, look for that lasting change, that sense of freedom. Because that sense of freedom stays with you. and you're always going to want to follow that. So on Wednesday, be super mindful today of the changes that you want to create in your life and in this year, and start to make a plan. Now, this is very essential. Start to make a plan that will hold the independence of lasting change, right? We're not jumping off onto whims or bright, shiny objects this week, just kind of what happened last week. We sort of grasped at anything that would provide change, and it didn't work. This week, you're looking for those things that bring that freedom kind of energy that's lasting change. Moving into Thursday, January 30th, you most likely will feel bold today. On Thursday, you'll feel bold. You'll feel that sense of I can conquer anything. With a freshly new made plan that you did yesterday on Wednesday, right? Use this cosmic flow to take an action. Now, if you actually use the energies of yesterday, of Wednesday, right, creating and reevaluating, you can now see the path, and taking a small action step on the path will create that deep sense of passion that's just waiting within you to get out. So use the energies to move forward, and moving forward always involves taking an action step. Now, the thing about action steps is if you're taking an old action step, it will not create anything new in your life. You need to take an action step today that is new, something totally off the wall, preferably, or something that's safe but yet a bit out of your comfort zone. So you are wanting to create those new patterns, right? You can't create new patterns by taking old action steps. It's just not how it works. That's a karmic. You're moving, if you're doing that, you're moving into karma. No, we don't. We're done with karma. We're looking for new action steps that create new behaviors. I mean, Aquarius is calling to you to make those changes in your life, right? That will bring you joy. Will you answer the call? And you answer the call on Thursday by creating a new action step. All right, Friday, January 31st, we have a couple days of sort of neutral kind of energy in the cosmos, but it feels very light and it feels very free and uplifting, I want to say. So it's a great day to review and plan forward. Again, on Friday, because the energies are pretty neutral yet free, sometimes we have neutral energy, but they're very heavy energies. On Friday, Saturday, and moving into Sunday, it's very free-flowing kind of energy. So if you love to review your month and make plans for the next month, like Friday is the day to do it. The stars are aligning for you for you to take a review and say, okay, what worked in January, what didn't work, and then taking what worked and moving it into February and creating newness for February. So it's your lucky day if you're that kind of a planner. You won the jackpot. Actually, there is a real energy for winning on Friday. I'm not really talking about winning the lottery, but you feel like you have conquered something on Friday. That winning the game of life kind of energy appears on Friday, and it holds true through Saturday. So moving into Saturday, February 1st already, yay. It's a great day for romance. Oh, nothing like winning the jackpot here. The cosmos is sort of giving us a break from working so hard last month, like the entire month of January. And the energy is very free again today and inspiring. So use this kind of inspirational kind of energy, and, you know, why not use it for love? And because the cosmos is sending attraction kind of energy out today, like it's in a very attractive kind of energy that's moving in on Saturday. And you can use this to your advantage and engage in a little romance, right? So, you know, create a love note for someone or for yourself. I mean, do things that don't cost anything, but yet like make you feel like you're just in that fairy tale kind of energy of romantic love. Because that's really what we all just want, right? Is to be loved and supported and accepted. And why not do that on Sunday or Saturday? It's a great day to like show that appreciation for someone, that a little bit of affection for someone, and including yourself. Okay, moving into Sunday, February 2nd, there is a clash of values in the air on Sunday. So pay attention to what kinds of things you value on Sunday. This energy is pulling into like literally clash values, and it creates this sense of competition. Remember, competing is the ego's game. So Sunday, like just pay attention to what your values are. Are they changing? Hopefully with new action steps, your values kind of change a little bit. They open up, or they become more fluid, I want to say, versus very limited. So in competition, though, there has to be a winner and there has to be a loser. And it separates you from someone or something. So just let that be in your awareness on Sunday, that who and why are you playing the game of separation? Reminds me of a chat I recently had with somebody who loves this opportunity of separation and the separation of your energy. And on days like Sunday, this is why I don't like this experience, because of the separation that you experience, that you feel, that you try to win at. You try to win at this separation game, and my mind just can't wrap itself around that. And so days like Sunday are the times when wounds can happen, right? Like they become deep on these kinds of competitive loss of value kinds of days. And those, when we're talking about healing values, like they are very slow to heal, if they heal at all. So this is a prime opportunity to be aware of where you're trying to compete. Are you competing against yourself or someone else? And what are you competing about? It's all just an illusion anyway. That's the whole game of separation, right? So please be aware of how you separate yourself on Sunday. Monday, February 3rd, can you say intuition? Literally. I'm totally serious here, because the cosmos is totally aligning for your trust to grow in yourself. That's Monday. It's not a back to work kind of Monday. It's a how can I trust myself deeper Monday. And it's doing it all through your intuition, knowing your intuitive knowings, the part of you that knows that you know that you know. And it does it through your ability to imagine on Monday. So give yourself a break. When you have those 15-minute breaks at work, just go sit outside and let yourself imagine. Or go into a dark room, close your eyes, and just allow your mind to just go wild with imagining things. Don't get wrapped up or attached to any of those things. Just allow yourself to imagine. So on Monday, the cosmic energy is asking that you use your emotional body today to feel into those knowings that you have. Now, this is kind of an important deal. I don't teach about using your feelings too often, but on Monday, the cosmos is aligning for you, because when you are aligned, everything seems to tingle, right? Like the physical body is alive and it's tingling and it's showing up, and the mental thoughts are just purely aligning with all the freedom that you're experiencing, and the emotions, they tingle. And you get into that sense of deep trust where you know that you know that you know that you know. That's what I want you to mark in your energy system. I want you to imprint that into your cells. Because moving forward into your life and what you're creating in your life, it's that kind of energy, that kind of emotional freedom that I want you to resonate with. Because you can use that anytime that you sort of get out of balance, which is going to be kind of the theme for the year. You can use that to pull yourself back into balance. Say, okay, I remember when I trusted that I know, and how that felt, how the whole body lit up, how the thoughts aligned. Like you can use that to pull yourself back into, you can use that imprint that you're going to do on Monday to pull yourself back into alignment. It's a beautiful gift to give yourself on Monday. This is what you are looking for, right? Like this is when you know that you're aligned. And this is what you can use for lasting change. So I want you to really like use it on Monday. Use the cosmic alignment on Monday to know that you know, and imprint that energy, that feeling, that thoughts, everything into your cells. So it's a great day to use your intuition to ask those deep kinds of questions of life, like, who am I? Why am I here? What's my real purpose? You can dive deeper into those kinds of concepts and ideas that help you even more align, right? So your consciousness will double on Monday. Honestly, you will expand so much into your consciousness if you use the energies of the day. So allow yourself to open and allow like the gift of your higher self to flow through you. Like it's such an amazing gift when those kinds of days happen. You just really want to never let those kinds of days end, right? Well, you don't have to. Because if you know and understand who you are and you use that kind of energy to know and understand yourself even better, then you will always flow into those kinds of days. So have an amazing, amazing week. Like understand who you are at the depths of you. Like that's what the energies are asking for you to do. So enjoy the week. Have an amazing week. This is Angela Blaha signing off from the cosmos.